Good morning. Welcome to New York City Council Committee on General Welfare. Please place your phone on silent or vibrate mode. Do not approach the dais. Chair, we are ready to begin.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's hearing of the Committee on General Welfare. My name is Diana Ayala, and I am the Deputy Speaker of the New York City Council and the Chair of the General Welfare Committee. Today, we will be voting on proposed introduction number 1148A, sponsored by Councilmember Caban. This bill would require the Department of Social Services to provide an application confirmation notice and document receipts for applications for cash assistance and SNAP. It would also require DSS to submit a report related to the resources required to provide these confirmation notices and receipts for other benefit applications. Over the last 5 years, the number of applications for cash assistance and SNAP have surged. Along this surge in applications has come a surge in denials of those applications. One of the most common causes of an application denial, according to DSS's own data, is a failure to provide verification due to missing paperwork or insufficient documentation. During the application process, applicants report being unable to see which documents have already been submitted and which are still required. They also report having no clear understanding of why they were denied and what documents they may need to resubmit or add to their application. This can result in an application being delayed and New Yorkers unable to access critical resources at the moment in which they are in the greatest need. Proposed introduction 1148A aims to bring transparency, accessibility, and further efficiency to the benefits application process by providing a clear confirmation of application submission and information about what documents have been submitted, what documents are still needed, and whether the documents are being denied due to illegibility. These steps will help New Yorkers better navigate the often complex benefits application system and ensure all those eligible can access the support that they need. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge my colleagues who are here today. Council members Caban is on virtually, Aviles, Osei, Ressler, Ung, and Banks. I would also like to thank the staff who worked to prepare this hearing and vote. Sahar Mozami, Assistant Deputy Director, Penina Rosenberg, Senior Policy Analyst, Elizabeth Childers Garcia, Finance Analyst, Julia Haramis, Unit Head, and finally my staff, Stephanie Ejera, Deputy Chief of Staff. I would now like to call on Councilmember Caban to deliver statements on her bill. Is Councilmember Caban? Oh,
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much, Chair. Today, I just am really proud that we're going to be voting on the Receipts Act. It's a legislation that marks an important step towards greater transparency and accountability and trust in our city's public benefit system. And the act ensures that applicants for key benefits like cash assistance, one-shot deals, and food stamps receive an application confirmation notice when they apply. And this notice will indicate whether the application is complete, and if not, what steps remain. It also requires that applicants receive a detailed receipt after submitting documents, including the date, type of documents, and the purpose of the submission. And this might seem like super minor procedural updates, but for those seeking vital support, it absolutely means the difference between clarity and confusion and between getting help and falling through the cracks. And, you know, I want to be really honest about this too. Chronic underfunding and understaffing at agencies like DSS have left too many New Yorkers struggling to access these life-saving services during their times of need. And so this act is about restoring dignity to a system that's left many feeling powerless. So I just want to thank, you know, the advocates, my legislative director, Jonah Birch, and my director of constituent services, Melissa Correa, for their hard work on this bill. And I want to thank the constituent service teams of every single council member, you know, all of my colleagues, because these are the things that you fight for and deal with every single day. And I'm just super appreciative. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Caban. I would now like to turn it over to the clerk to do the roll call for this vote.
Good morning. William Martin, Committee Clerk. Roll call vote, Committee on General Welfare. Proposed introduction 1148A. Chair Ayala.
Congratulations to Councilmember Caban, and I vote yes.
Riley. Caban.
Aye.
Thank you. Aviles.
Aye. Congratulations, Councilmember Caban.
Osei.
I vote aye.
Ressler.
Congratulations, Councilmember Caban. I vote aye.
Stevens. Ung. Banks.
Aye, and congratulations.
With a vote of 7 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, item has been adopted by the committee.
All right, we're going to leave it open for a second to wait for council members Stevens and Riley.
If committee members could remain, please, for a moment.